In this tutorial, I'd like to show you how to place your building on the site as a component. So I have my site open, and the next thing I need to do is come up here to File, and then click on Import, and then find your building. And you can see that it is showing all supported types. You can click on that and reduce this down so that it only shows you your SketchUp files. So I'm going to look through here. It's a long list, and I can find it right there where it says SketchUp. So now it's filtering it to just show SketchUp files. Much easier to find my building. Once I find it, I'm going to click on it one time, and then I'm going to click on Import. Give it a moment to load. And now simply place it anywhere on the site. And mine says on facing group, which means it's going to place it on the face of that surface. And I'll go ahead and click. And that's all I want to do for now. I have now placed my building on the site. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to tap the space bar and then click off of the building. And you can see it brings in the tags, so you can still turn tags on and off. And right now the building will simply be a component here. To continue editing the building, you will go back to the building model and edit there. And right now what I'd like to do is place it somewhere specific on the site. And I find it easier to take the building. I'm going to select it again, and I'm going to type M for move. I'm going to zoom in to this corner right here, give that a click, zoom out, and then just come over to this corner here and give that a click. And now I'll go ahead and position it on the site. And if it helps, switch over to more of a top view like this. And then I'll click out here where it says on facing group, bring it over. And let's say I want to set it back 40 feet from the front. So I'm going to type in 40 feet, enter. It's still selected, and I'm going to click on it, or rather click on face in group. And then I'd like to move it away from the edge of the site there, and I'll bring it in 10 feet. You can place your building anywhere you want. I'm just showing you how you would locate it on the site. And then I'm just panning, zooming, and orbiting to get a better view of it. And then I'll tap the space bar and I will click off of the building. And then I will save my file. I will not purge unused. And like I said, to continue modeling the building, you're not going to do it on the site file. You're going to edit the building. So let me show you how to do that. I'll go over to File, and because I recently opened it, it's listed right down here. So I'm just going to click on the file name. So there's my building. And I really want to see a change, a substantial change. So I'm going to do something here to modify it so you can see the changes. And I'm going to address the steps here leading up to the building. I'm going to double click on that group. I'm going to draw a line right here, take it straight down. And then I'm going to type P for push pull, and I'm just going to push this in. And I'm going to let it align with that edge right there for now. And then I'll tap the space bar, click outside of the group. And then I'll go ahead and click on File and open up my site. I did not save yet, so when I'm prompted to save the changes, the answer is going to be yes. And no to the purge unused. And now the change does not happen automatically. In order to update this model of the building, you have to click on the building, and then you have to right click and then reload. And then you have options where it says from device, Trimble Connect, or the warehouse. And I'm going to click on from device. And then it's going to look for that file again in the same location. I'm going to click on the file name and then click open. And you just have to wait for a moment while it updates. And there you can see the changes that I made just a moment ago are now updated. So this is how you will upload, or rather how you will place your building on the site. I'm going to tap the space bar and then click away from my building. And that's placing it on the site.